night shadows ride. Hid in the desert winds we hide. Dusty boots and outlaw pride, with my posse by my side. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Cards played in a smoky room, eyes that hint of cryptic doom. Whiskey burns away the gloom. Road to reckoning resume. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Night's embrace a velvet cloak, bars and gunfire, phantom smoke. Whistle blows, we feel the stroke of destiny, we dare not joke. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore.
Dusty boots on creaky floors, hushed voices behind closed doors, whiskey sour sins confessed, tavern bustling more or less. Candles flicker, shadows play, murmured secrets night and day. Cards and poker chips collide, schemes and plans they try to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Pistol gleam in dim-lit room, danger lurks amidst the gloom. Villains meet in corners tight, shadows deepen with the night. Lonesome fiddle tunes they sway, lost souls wander night to day. Rich or poor, from far and wide, everyone's got something to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls. Laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low. What they plot you'll never know. Years tangle like silk threads tight, lost in the bend of a shadowed night. Echoes whirl like ghostly rhyme, spinning me wild through labyrinth time. Forgotten faces glance, then stray. Hands of clocks don't ever play. On the edge of dusk to dawn, in the twist of time I've been drawn. Tumble through that ragged trance, in this strange and wicked dance. Timeless halls and crooked smiles wander here for endless miles. Midnight chimes, a haunting call, in the blur where moments fall. Every tick a crack so deep, memories I've failed to keep. Fleeting whispers chase the winds, where the past and future blend. Caught between each striking beat, in the churn of time's heartbeat. Back and forth in this parade, days and nights begin to fade, drifting like a phantom's tear. Round and round the years are near.
Welcome everyone, it's us, and me, Commodore Z. Welcome to Werewolf, the Wild West, my favorite tabletop RPG. How's everyone doing this evening? This is it. This is a melancholy night for us. Well, we're coming to the finale of a much-loved, feels like almost member of the family kind of game. We've been doing it since November, folks. We're coming to the end of Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Rage over Lake Blackwater, Werewolf, the Wild West. The culmination of everything together should be tonight, unless somehow I send us back in time again, or forward in the future, or who knows.
Back to the Savage Lands.
Back to the Savage Lands, exactly. You never know. Could be anything. We started this adventure with a total of 6 players. We're down to 3, but that's fine. We're doing great, everybody. We're having a great time. And my players, I am joined tonight by I Am Tinderly, Nerdwire Plays, and Team Wildwood. I'm going to start with I Am Tinderly today. She's going to tell me a little about herself. She's going to tell me a little about her character. And we're going to save the melancholy stuff till the end of the game. All right, Tinderly.
As the name suggests, I am Tenderly. And I'm just me. Tenderly as am I. I run a community-driven page that's all about just trying to help each other get through this crazy thing called life because it sucks and we all need a hand to get through it. Um, we're all just out here doing our best, so let's do it together. And I play Shadowheart. She was a born a wolf, turned into a two-legged naked thing that
Naked thing.
that made no sense to her.
2 legs.
And she had to do some surviving for a while on her own, and she's been doing her best to become a member of this new pack, and she's been through a lot, so she has really grown physically. She was very weak when she first found her way here, from being on her own for so long. That's really hard for a wolf to survive on your own, and it made her very weak. And we were just talking about she's gotten kind of strong these days, so she's finding her way, little by little.
Nerdwire. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your character. And all the other fun
Nerdwire
stuff.
Plays. I was also born a two-legged naked thing who didn't really know anything about himself, and then I turned into a streamer. And so, like, I occasionally stream. Lately, it's been a lot less. Life is busy, but beyond that. Mostly play. Let's backspace a little bit. The past few weeks, I've mostly played Marvel Multiverse with my friends here, that I'm surrounded by, and that's been a really, really good time. We just wrapped up the arc finale for the first rank 2 series of sessions, right before everybody ranks up to rank 3. So that's been really good. But normally I play a lot of retro, a lot of Nintendo, but I'm playing Elwyn Bell. The man who lost his religion and found a new religion, and has chosen to really follow Gaia. We've been thrown back in time, and now I am a gunslinging man of a little fewer words. Lately, I'm more bullets first than talking anymore, because this world has really worn Elwyn Bell down. He's not hearing it no more. But that being said, it's been a really, really good time. I'm excited to see where this story takes us tonight, and that's me. That's Elwyn. Also, by the way, when you said it's me, Commodore Z, and then you said it's us, you should have said it's it's Commodore Z.
Oh, okay.
Just a little branding tip.
Little branding tip. I'll take it. Little branding
that's
tip.
all from me.
Okay. So, Team Wildwood.
Yo,
Oh.
it's me, Team Wildwood. Much like the other players, my origin story was very similar. I was born with clothing, though. No, these guys were born.
We're born with clothes?
Yep, we're really rare phenomenon. One key difference. And stuck back in time. Song of Ashes. I don't even know what's going on anymore, if I'm being honest. I know we got into some really fever dream content last session, and I know now it's got to go from in the dead center of fever dream content to our finale. So I don't know what to expect at all. I'm here and I'm ready. I'm excited to wrap this thing up. It's been a long going. I mean, like you said, we're losing it and stuff, but is this the 16th session?
This is the 17th session.
17th session? Yeah.
17 weeks. Almost continual. I mean, we did go every other week.
Yeah.
And we did skip a week for a save and raid. So it's really 20-something weeks of content for us.
Half a year.
Half a year
Yeah.
of content for us has been Werewolf the Apocalypse. So that's been pretty impressive, guys. I'm super pleased. I'm glad. I'm a bit louder than the others. Let me turn my mic down just a little bit.
I'm excited.
All right, that should be... Ooh, I'm peeking out hardcore. All right, it's been a great run, Pitter, but we're not done. We've got more games coming in the future, folks. We're going to talk about those at the end, and I don't think we'll have we shouldn't have an emergency like we did on Monday. So let's hope we get to the game with no emergencies. I turned my phone off. That's not a great idea, but still.
That's a way to avoid all the emergencies. No emergency is as important as this.
Yeah.
Not as important as my werewolf game tonight. No, absolutely not. So when we left
I'm
off,
very excited.
the pack had been in combat with Lestrade and Ivy. And when you last seen Lestrade, he was running in a suit, in the daylight, steam pouring off him as he ran into Miss Adeline's parlor. We stopped pretty much right at that point. What would you like to do at this point?
Ivy's gone too, right? You didn't mention that.
Ivy had left in round 2.
Okay, so Ivy's gone. Homeboy ran off.
Elwin's hurt.
Yeah, if I remember right, we were already pushing it, even doing this little jaunt. So I think I don't know if we've healed if our characters had, but we gotta sleep right. We need to.
Yeah, I need to do a long rest and a long howl.
Yeah.
Well, our characters in the timeline there had been awake for hours at that point, like literal a day and a half seems like.
I think that's fair to say. Yeah. So I think need to find this.
All right.
We have the one place that we can go, boss, where we've already paid up.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to roll us in there, we can go in there. At least I need to go and lay down. I can't.
Yeah,
I need to do some howling.
All right. So the sun slouches
You're gonna
loud
howl in
over
the
prairie
bedroom?
horizon.
They're used to it. They're right across the street from all the ladies of the evening. So
Say he didn't pay for one of the ladies, but still, that's about the only difference.
So you guys are just gonna go into the inn, into the hotel you've paid for, Laramie, and sleep. All right. So you sleep through the day.
I am concerned, just to bring this up, I am concerned. The fact is that we know that Lestrade went in where Orion and Morwen and Orin were.
Yeah. They just straight up ignored it, though, right? I think that already said that.
Yes, they just ignored it.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, we need to go to Laramie's, though. I mean, that's just my only concern. Are you concerned, boss?
No.
Agrid, get in here.
I am not concerned.
All right. Well, we're gonna go and lay down then. I need to heal up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's sleep.
All right.
Sorry, my apologies. Continue with Laramie.
When we wake up too, I want to tickle those ivory ones.
I know you're not feeling well, man. You've been sick for days. You're good. All right. So the sun sets down on this part of town. It slouches low in the prairie horizon, painting the sky in bruises, amber, rust, and smoke. As you pack in for the night, the wind picks up, dry and mean, bringing the scent of coal, hot iron, and blood held just beneath the surface. Cheyenne sleeps and awakens as you sleep through the day. Orion, Orin, Morwen join you in the room at some point. Even they can't drink that much. Even though they try. They tie in a big one. As you finally wake, you wake to sounds of clamor outside. The noon sun is high in the sky, beating down relentlessly on the streets of Cheyenne. And outside you see and hear something you didn't think you'd hear for at least another 24 hours. The sound of progress of a train moving forward. strike has been lifted.
I jump out of bed immediately, start pulling on the old trousers and the belt with the pistolas on them, pulling it up, throwing my hat on, heading out the door immediately.
Get dressed, fools. I'm gonna miss this train.
You didn't have your pants on?
Oh,
Hell no.
who sleeps in pants? Also, why would Shadowheart care? Shadowheart's barely learned about pants.
Yes.
True. I know nothing of modestness.
All right, so I take it everyone gets dressed.
Yes,
Yeah, I think we're going. We're going as quick
down
as
the
we can.
stairs. I'm still putting my shoes on, trying to get to that train.
The train station is humming. It is the humming nerve center of the entire city right now as commerce has begun to kick back into effect. The nervous system of the city springing to life as the first train begins to leave. As you approach the ticket counter, you notice there are Pinkertons off to the side, watching people buy tickets. You approach. I assume you're approaching the ticket master.
Did we not already get tickets?
We got tickets. We talked to them.
Oh, you already talked. I apologize. You did. That's right. You were able to get tickets. But yes. But
I can still put a bullet in one of them Pinkertons men's heads on the way out, right? I'm kidding. I'm not going to do it. I'm too tired to deal with that.
In truth, I'm curious why they're still here. The strike is done and they're still standing around.
Yes, the strike is done, but there are still people still lingering around. The strike might be over, but tensions have not cleared. This was only a temporary strike. That means the underlying causes have not been really addressed yet.
That's stinks. Have those underlying causes been fixed in 25?
Probably not.
Oh, damn. Well.
Because it's time to go and try and
because it's time
fix these underlying causes.
Because we need to get this train up to 88 miles per hour and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. Elwin kind of looks at the Pinkerton gentleman
Tips the hat to you.
who's still standing around there, and he nods his head back at him. I suppose I'm gonna approach him and be like, what got the train moving so quickly?
Well, funny that you ask. Last night, suddenly, the head of the labor union changed their mind about the whole thing and called off the strike, just out of nowhere.
Some money changed hands.
Changed their mind or had their mind changed?
Well, from what I understand, it could be either or, but looks like it's good for business either way.
What are you still doing, moseying around these parts?
We're still making sure that everything goes off without a hitch. We still got a contract. We want to make sure no ne'er-do-wells come by here stirring a pot, asking questions they shouldn't be asking, wondering why things are suddenly running smooth, acting all suspicious.
Yeah, I'd be looking out for those ne'er-do-wells if I were you.
Well, it shouldn't seem too suspicious to the guy running the thing, because we told him we were going to get that train moving overnight, and we weren't going to tell him how we were going to do it. And I do believe if we got that train running overnight, we were supposed to be first-class tickets.
Yeah, but you didn't get it running overnight.
I don't know how it happened. I can say that we did it.
Let's go and persuade. Come on, let's go and persuade.
I'm going to bluff him into thinking I did make our team was the reason.
I look at him. I look at the Pinkerton gentleman. Kind of nod my head, understanding exactly what he's alluding to, claiming ne'er-do-wells asking too many questions. Nod my head. Turn. Kind of head toward that ticket booth where the gentleman was who promised we'd have that first class ticket.
Yeah, he's out there stamping tickets.
What can I help? Yes, excellent.
What can I help you boys with?
That's what we helped you with. Notice that train's moving, right?
Yes, the train's moving.
Like to say we were pretty busy. We didn't get to bed until like 2 a.m. working on this project for you.
Really? You got... He kind of like grins. You see a gold tooth. Tell me how you got this train moving, boy.
I told you I wasn't going to tell you how we got it moving, but you agreed that if we got it moving, we'd
If you got it moving, but I know for a fact you didn't get it moving.
You know
got
for
it
a
moving?
fact, huh?
Who got it moving, my good sir?
One man from the east, a Mr. Lee Strahd.
Damn right. We dealt with him last night. You want to get Lee Strahd up in here. Me, Lee Strahd, let's go to town.
You know, honestly, Ashes. I'm good. I don't really want to see that man again.
It's true. I'm sick of seeing that Lee Strahd too. See how much we've been dealing with this damn Lee Strahd? All right, get us that damn ticket. Damn these things.
These damn second class.
Hey,
Steerage.
second class better than third. I'll take it. All
right. I'm done with you.
Pocket my ticket, hand Shadow Heart hers. Here you go, dear.
Orin, Orion, and Morwen all take their tickets. And they all file onto the train. Everyone kind of gets in there. They put their hats over their heads. They just sort of relax, kick their feet up, and almost instantly the three of them pass out and go to sleep.
The tracks. They've been up all night having too much fun, so I get it. We were up all night having no fun. Oh man, so we're in second class. We're in the second class train cabin now, correct?
Yes, and it's kind of crowded. It's not. I mean, we're not talking cattle car situation here. This is heading east towards Chicago. But you have.
It's all the way. The ticket we have.
Your ticket will take you all the way to Albany. Once you get to Albany, you'll have to buy a ticket north to Lake Blackwater. But
yeah, secondary train. That makes sense. Okay. Looking around, is there anybody I recognize or no? Is it just a train car?
Just a train car. It's full of people. So there's a pastor on it. There's a man with nervously clutching a suitcase. He's kind of.
I'm going to approach the man with the suitcase. I'm going to pull the suitcase out of his hand.
Okay. He's like, sir, give me a dexterity plus larceny check.
Oh, plus larceny?
Yes.
Dang. All right, dexterity. Here we go. How much rage are we at, by the way?
4. Because you guys just had your confrontation with Lee Strahd.
Well, I howled to heal.
Yep. How much did you lose?
And that took me down to 1.
You're down to 1. So you're down at 1 rage then.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you were starting us more again or not. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's my dexterity plus larceny.
Yes.
So you grab this man's. Subtract the rage. Or who are we adding to? Does anyone want me to burn 5K?
Are you adding one? You adding one? I could use it hardly. I'll take it. Thank you.
Oh, that was chaotic.
Oh my gosh.
A little add to Nerd. So Nerd is now at 2 rage.
Thank you.
All right. As you grab the man's suitcase, he fights you back and forth for it. Let me make his strength plus athletics check.
What if he fails too?
What if he fails? Well, you failed, so you're not getting it.
Yeah, but what if we tie? It drops into the floor and happens to open up.
And make a ruckus that both these men are trying to steal my suitcase right now.
You may attempt to do so.
Yes, I want
manipulation and subterfuge.
Damn it, my suitcase!
Manipulation plus subterfuge.
Oh shit! I don't know if I got any of that. What have you guys got me in?
I don't know. This is you.
I made a choice. I'm sorry.
I have manipulated. I have some dice.
Ooh, can you lie?
We're gonna try.
Oh man. Oh. Uh-oh.
All right, Nerdwire, as you yank and you try to pull on this man's suitcase, he yanks and he pulls on it back. And he's clearly he's not stronger than you, but he's got more leverage on it. While Song of Ashes begins yelling, they're trying to steal my suitcase. This shocks the man, and he lets go, and the suitcase kind of flies in the air, opens, and spreads women's undergarments.
Oh, that's
all
not my
over the
suitcase,
train
actually.
car.
We have the same looking suitcase. I'm just gonna turn around and start talking.
I'm gonna. I look at the gentleman, and I'm kind of at this point. Elwin's embarrassed for both himself and the gentleman who is smuggling ladies' underpants into the train, very sweatily. And I go, look, sir, we won't I won't talk about this if you don't talk
He's
about
busy.
this.
He's busy trying to gather up, not hit his wife's who's sitting in the seat behind him's stuff.
Oh no, his wife, Matt. Is it his wife's stuff?
Yes, it's his wife's stuff.
Nice work.
Look, you can never be too careful.
It's true.
The storyteller.
The suitcase thing.
How many seats make up the rows?
3 seats per row.
Can I sit beside that man and his wife? I don't wanna.
Tindy Shadowheart is going to take and find a road that currently has nobody else there, and she's gonna go and lay down across the seats, and nobody is sitting with her.
Well, that's going to fly for about 5 minutes because it's a very packed train.
5 people.
She snarls at them as they approach in her human form snarling. Oh no. So I'm just gonna pull my hat down real low, covering the eyes. There's a nice shade that gets casted across the face, going down below the nose, and I kind of just turn and just like continue walking on, embarrassed but also still on edge because of what we've been through. And I'm gonna go find a seat that's somewhat near to.
Is there anyone else you wish to accost for their luggage?
Look, I think I've made my point. I think I've made my point. That guy deserved it. He should have been so sweaty. Does anyone tell me that he didn't deserve it in my group? Is anybody?
I mean, fair, you didn't ask if someone had luggage. For some reason, the storyteller was like, "And one random man has luggage."
Yep.
Don't they all have luggage?
That's generally all it takes, though. It's just like one thing that seems like the other
If
thing.
the storyteller stopped triggering people, we wouldn't be in these situations.
I'm not gonna deal with it.
People have
So
damn luggage.
I kind of keep my hat low. I don't want to cost anyone else. I don't want to cause any more of a scene than I already have. I'm gonna go and find my seat, and I'm gonna sit down in that seat, and I'm gonna welcome anyone else who's deciding to sit with me. Unlike Shadowheart.
And then everybody else is like, I do not want to sit next to that man.
I don't actually know him. I know.
Why do you think I'm laying down, taking up a whole row? It's not just to keep everybody else away. It's y'all ain't sitting with me now.
I don't think I want to know Ashes because he's the one who said that was his suitcase and it's only him.
It was. It's looked exactly like mine.
I'm gonna pat on my seat beside me and looking directly at Ashes, making eye contact. And I'm gonna use manipulation plus persuasion to have him sit down.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Give it a shot.
Compose, and you need to make composure plus resolve, Wildwood.
Oh,
There you
Oh
go.
my god! Oh, damn! Oh damn!
My legs are moving on their own.
Wow, that's a
This is
critical.
vampiric.
That's a
This is
critical.
vampiric.
Composure plus what?
Resolve plus
Resolve.
composure.
Resolve and composure. All right. Oh, I tried.
You tried. You
I
got
gave-
4
I gave it a
successes,
true
but he
effort.
still got 4 more than you did. All right, so you feel you do not feel a supernatural compulsion to just sit down, but he's persuasive enough. You're like, yeah, okay.
Let me persuade. Look, man, thank you for trying to save my skin back there. I just look. We got to stick together on this train. We don't know what we're going to be facing right now, and I think you should probably let's not split the pack too much.
Sounds good.
After about 15 minutes of waiting, the train begins to move. And thus begins your journey east by train. It's uneventful. However, during the course of it, you play. Are you going to play on the piano? Song of Ashes. Are you going to?
Are we in the entertainment cart together?
You're not in the entertainment cart right now. You don't sleep. You don't ride in the entertainment cart. That's the cart you go to.
We should go to the entertainment.
You should
cart.
go to the entertainment cart.
I want to see if they have some ivory I can tickle.
As he stands up to go, I'm gonna kind of go and tap Tenderly's chair, but not Shadowheart's seat, row of seats, but not Shadowheart herself. And be like, hey, you want to come with?
Oh my goodness!
Look, there's probably whiskey that you can two-hand the cup with in there.
Some other innocent man we can assault.
I'm going.
I'm gonna roll manipulation plus persuasion. I'm kidding. I don't need to roll. I think she's gonna come willingly.
They have booze.
I'm
back there.
gonna let them go, and then I'm going to casually walk behind them.
Mm.
I don't want anyone to think I'm with these people.
We get that. I got that.
Yeah. They're embarrassing me. Dude, I'm a freaking wolf and they're embarrassing me.
All right, so you make it to eventually the three of you make it to the entertainment cart. Your other three compatriots have fallen fast asleep in the second class coach that you were riding in. So you make it to the entertainment cart. The piano is empty. It is open for Song of Ashes to hop on, if he so wishes.
I'm gonna hop on it. I so wish.
You so wish. All right. How much rage do you have?
2. It
Two.
appears.
2 is
When I put my character sheet, it had me at 2.
He said
Let
you
me know
were
if
at
that's
4,
me.
but
I
you
said
know,
you were
it's
at
fine.
4.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I held the hill. It took me down to 1, and
I'm
luckily
way
someone
more
else gave
pissed
me
than I
1.
thought. Yeah, I'm gonna play a fucking piano.
He's gonna go get on that piano. I'm gonna look around for
It's an angry fucking mute.
a good
Oh
place
my
to kind of post up
goodness.
nearby, so that way I can watch out for him. A and B, so that way I can kind of encourage people to throw some tips.
Beautiful.
Poor rage.
But okay, before you decide to, oh, never mind.
It's I
We're coming off with that same energy we had last week. It's just different.
All right, so I take it you're playing. You did very well. You got 5 successes.
Hell yeah.
You played very well. Great syncopation. Ragtime before ragtime was even a thing. You hit it out at the park on the piano. You get some people up and dancing. It's people going east, so it's a different type of person than you're used to. It's a little less adventurous crowd. They're looking. It's mostly businessmen heading back. It's less families. So there's less people to impress. More people just trying to have fun for themselves. Usually just businessmen. Who rolled that? What'd you roll for?
Me, and I was gonna try to make them more impressed to give him good tips, but I failed.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you were rolling.
Manipulation and persuasion.
Manipulation plus
Persuading him.
persuasion.
I was gonna persuade them to drop him
He's
some
doing
more
the hype
money.
man thing.
Well,
But I failed.
they're tipping appropriately to begin with because you got 5
okay.
successes.
I want
Okay.
inappropriate.
You want inappropriate tips.
Yeah, like bras and shit.
All right, someone just writes on a slip of paper, "Don't brush your teeth with bricks.
Don't breathe underwater.
Don't breathe underwater. Don't use sandpaper as toilet paper."
These are solid tips. Don't drink and drive. Pull over first.
Don't drink and drive your horse and buggy.
Yeah.
Oh man. There's one. There's a good tip.
Oh no! All right, so you play. You play. Tindy, do you dance? Because that seems to be the thing that Shadowheart's kind of gotten into over the last
They have
couple of.
alcohol too.
Shadowheart really does like the dancing. It feels wild and abandoned to her. You know, she, especially in this time period where, you know, it was more free, you know, as opposed to modern times. She's really enjoyed the dancing. So I'll dance by myself.
All right, I want you, because you're feeling the music from Wildwood, I want you to give me a composure plus athletics check with your rage of 3.
While she's doing that, is there anyone of vampiric descent being entertained in this car?
Well, the sun is shining through the.
Okay.
Good.
Good. Let's keep it that way. No tunnels.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh no!
A brutal. As you're dancing, Tindy, and you're getting into the music, you actually accidentally shift forms in the crowded car, and you shift quickly back and forth between Homid and Lupus, almost instantaneously as you're having too much fun dancing, and you cause a complete ruckus as people begin screaming and running out of the car in both directions. You clear out the entire thing.
I'm going to activate my sharpened senses, and I want to see if I can perceive if anyone noticed that.
Well, everyone has run out.
Well, it's not because you can't just assume.
It's a bad
I'm
time
still activating
when
sharpened senses.
it's a bad time when God's like, "Oh, hey, are you doing this?" And then you have a bit of a boo-boo, and God says, "Oh, yes, that's exactly what I was looking for." I'm glad the dice fulfilled your desires.
The dice did fulfill my desires. Sorry, Tinderly. I'm so sorry.
What kind of form did she shift into?
She's Lupus.
Okay.
It was a quick shift. It wasn't a long shift.
It wasn't like a threatening, like
no, it was nothing
Kranos.
like that. It was more like she kind of howled.
She didn't go Kranos.
She didn't go Kranos. She didn't rip people to shreds, but she did scare the people around her, which caused a kind of the stampede. Not everyone left, just the people immediately around her.
Can I persuade them to believe that was a magic trick, and she's also a part of the performance?
Yeah, go tell your friends. And I'm gonna take it up a notch on the
piano.
piano.
I'm gonna give you but you're gonna need 5 successes.
Get it?
Okay. 5. All right.
Give me your speech first.
Okay. Here's my speech.
Make it good because you got a critical success.
Whoa. Before everybody goes out of here, I really want you guys to be prepared to see one of the greatest acts of the century. No one has ever seen the transmogrification of the beautiful, the lovely, Tindy Wolf Lady. As you can see here before you, playing the little ditty over there, we've got Asher, songs by Ash, playing a beautiful haunting tune over on the keys. I'm going to ask that you guys do not run off in pandemonium, and that you guys have a quick seat to observe the beautiful transmogrification that happens here on stage. Everybody ready your wallets, and be ready to pay up to see this amazing act that is going all the way across to the East Coast, taking our show on the road.
All right. People settle down. 2 or 3 of them still, the 3 closest to Tinderly still bolt out. There's no stopping them.
Okay.
But everyone else just stops. And you see a couple gentlemen pull out a couple dollar bills, and they throw them in the hat. Like, do it again. You dare not do it again, because you will definitely cause lunacy, and if you do it on purpose, you'll be breaking the litany, which would be bad.
Well, don't dare us.
So I'm going to continue to tell them. If you'd like to see more, make sure that you make your way to New York at a future date. Shows coming to cities near you.
Yeah, 2025.
That was just a taste.
2025.
Let me make a quick check. You got a critical success. I'm just rolling to see how well they fall for it. I'm rolling for the whole crew. One dice roll.
Okay. Well, they got a critical success too, but less successful than me.
Less successful as yours. They seem skeptical though. This is the age of reason. They are on a train for Lord's sake. They no longer have superstitions. But that was a very interesting illusion. And they would love to see you do it again. And they pay you. But they are not dumbfounded like peasants. But many of these are refined gentlemen of Eastern business taste.
Like I said, my good sirs, if you'd like to see more, make your way to New York. We got a show coming up. Love to have you at it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys getting off?
Chicago.
So you won't be able to make it to our show then, eh?
Nope, unfortunately we
Tell your
won't.
friends about us.
Absolutely.
Very well then. Very well then. So they sit there, they listen to Ash play. I'm sure, and you're going to be on the train for days. Days go by on the train. It's pretty uneventful, actually. You sleep on the train, you eat on the train, it stops. You get off for a couple hours, you stretch your legs, you get back on, you leave Chicago, heading back toward New York. The Erie Canal is finished by this point. You go past that. Eventually, you pull into New York City. This is where things get a little bit different.
Did it?
You made it to New York City.
That was a long train ride.
Surprised.
Did we get out at Chicago and stretch our legs, or was it like back-to-back trains?
It's back-to-back trains. You had a couple hours to do
Okay.
things, but there's no major adventures happen along the way. It's a pretty uneventful train ride, but you make your way to New York City, where things are very, very different.
Very 1871.
Very 1871 New York.
I don't even know what I'm up against now, to be completely honest.
Nor do I.
And I just want to say that it was Ash's
They got pizza?
aggressive piano playing that did it. If he could have
Yeah,
been
God.
just like a little less aggressive, I would have felt less feral about the whole thing.
That was on me. It's so many angers I didn't even know I had inside me. I
Listen,
thought I
it's
had
all,
one, and then God told me I had 4 angers in me. So
it's all good. It's all good, guys. We
I enjoy giving you angers.
people
yeah.
those people are none the wiser, and we made a good little buck there over the past
Exactly.
few days.
So you did make some money.
How many monies?
Enough to buy tickets.
Tickets. You had tickets. You had tickets all the way.
The secondary train going to Blackwater.
Oh, that's
that
true.
we had
You
to
got
get
another
tickets
day.
for.
Oh, you have enough money to get that. To get that.
Okay.
Now you're going north. That's gonna be fine. You have more than enough money. But
Oh,
you haven't.
All right.
But you have about a day.
Daybreak between the two.
A day layover between the next train in New York City.
Nice. We get laid for a whole day.
Something like that.
Now you're talking Orion's language.
Manhattan in 1871
Know
is
what
a
that means?
living machine of stone, iron, and ambition, groaning under the weight of its own relentless hunger. The streets are narrow, paved with uneven cobblestones, slick with mud, refuse, and horse dung. Gas lights sputter to life at twilight, casting long, ghostly shadows against tenement walls. Downtown, near Battery Park, the ancient Dutch bones of the city still cling to life. The narrow streets, worn brick, twisted alleyways, choked with the cries of peddlers and street urchins.
Hey,
Uptown, past 14th Street, the future is rising. Wide boulevards under construction, brownstone mansions and sprouting like weeds, scaffolding clawing at the sky. Central Park, barely 13 years old, sprawls wild and raw. Its crafted nature already being reclaimed by real wilderness, spirits of the land fighting silently against the march of the city. And the Brooklyn Bridge, not yet completed, is a skeleton of cables and towers, an iron promise stretching toward tomorrow. Everywhere the air stinks of coal smoke, horse sweat, brine, and human ambition. The docks swarm ships of every corner of the world, belching sailors, immigrants, thieves into the alleys of the Five Points, the most dangerous slum in the New World. The city is loud, dirty, alive. It dreams in gold, bleeds in soot, and speaks a dozen languages at once, none of them soft. Your train does not leave for another 12 hours in New York.
What time is it? Is it evening?
It's evening. You have
So it'll be
overnight.
next day.
It's going to
Okay.
be the next day. That's correct.
What time of year is this? in 1871?
We're coming into April. We're in April now. Springtime.
Okay. Not that Elwyn would be aware of this, but is there the big violent war going on between the Irish Protestant and Catholic churches still going on? The immigrants going on?
Oh, you mean from there is
The Orange Riots.
Yes, the Orange Riots. Yes, there are still riots going on in the city. There are always riots going on in the city of some form or other.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Where you want to go, boss?
We
got
got
12
time to
hours.
burn. Yeah.
It's
I mean, we
Guess
probably
first,
ought to
get
hit
maybe
up the-
figure some lodging.
hit up the old Ticketmaster before we go out of there and get the tickets for tomorrow. We know it's going to be a 12-hour
Agree with
wait.
that. Absolutely. Get our tickets first. Make sure we lock that stuff out.
Yep. Don't want to be back in here having to buy them tomorrow. It's busy here compared to good old Utah.
Yeah. All right, let's go talk with the ticket guy.
No, I'm dressed still in the old Western clothes because it's the only outfit that I've had. So like, I'm not dressed very appropriately for East Coast travel.
Yes. Are you still wearing your pistols?
How are people? I've got sharpened senses. Can I do a wits plus awareness to discern how people are reacting toward my pistols?
Yes, you may. That is a very yes.
Go grab a drink real quick.
I got 4.
You notice that people have been giving you a wide berth ever since you've got into more civilized East. You've been given a wide berth. Pinkertons have been keeping an eye on you. It's not people just don't in civilized areas just don't open carry constantly.
I'll undo the belt, slide the holster off, tuck one in between the near of my back, and underneath my jacket, underneath my shirt, and in between my pants. And I still have the rifle too. Good lord, I'm armed to the teeth walking around out
You
here.
are armed to the teeth.
I don't really have anything I can do with the rifle other than get rid of it. I don't want to get rid of that. I'm just going to kind of keep it around.
Stick
But-
it in your pants.
Yeah.
That's-
just have
it's
to
a
walk like you have a
rifle.
limp. Walk like you have a
Right.
limp. Hold your leg all stiff and swing it out.
Straight down, slinging my leg out the whole time we're in New York.
Yep. For sure. You
I'm
might
just
find a
gonna let-
glycerin cart you can steal.
That's just what we need here in New York, huh? Bomb going off right in the middle of the city. I'm just gonna leave the rifle on my back, but I'm also gonna look at, because we know Ashes, you're carrying, right? You're carrying weaponry.
I don't think so. I don't think I've had any guns.
Am I the only person with weaponry in this entire crew?
No, I got a knife.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You got
a
a knife?
werewolf.
I am a living weapon. So, but I'm the only person with like human weaponry and beyond in the terms of like firearms.
No, yeah.
I think knives would be more appropriate. I think people would be more used to seeing that.
Yeah.
How big is your knife? Is it like a pocket knife, or is it more like a that's not a knife, this is a knife kind of knife?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really would.
He was asking.
Well, it is nighttime, and it's not unusual for people to be carrying weapons at night.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it could be- it is because there's criminals.
Okay. Oh, because the criminals. I have a big fucking knife.
I'm gonna leave the rifle on my back, but I'm gonna have the pistol tucked.
Is that a rifle in your pocket, or are you happy to see Harvey Morgan?
Both.
Both. Fantastic.
Who says it can't be both?
Yeah. They are not mutually.
All right. So you have the night. Are you going to find somewhere to sleep, or are you going to explore the city?
Well, I'd like to talk to the ticket booth and get the tickets, and
talk to
then
the ticket booth guy first. Let's go have a chat with him.
honestly, a bit of exploration. I haven't been here before. I haven't been to New York City.
Find our
Ellen would
lodging,
like to
but
see
go
more.
explore. I just want to know what happened.
All right. So the man behind the counter is a Weasley-looking fellow. with a
Hey, we
greasy
sir.
mustache, greasy
Mustache.
hair, slicked back under a red hat. He's got a red vest on with a little nameplate that says Smitty. And he's
Evening, Smitty.
evening. Where you going, folks?
Lake Blackwater.
Lake Blackwater. Ah, that station just opened up. That's new.
Yes.
Well, we got a train going out of Lake Blackwater tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yep, that's us. We're the ones here for that first class.
First class on that train. Really?
They right. Yes.
All right. Well, that'll be
I got some documentation here.
that'll be $50 per
place.
ticket.
No, I have this accommodation from the previous train location, and as you can see here, we are owed first class.
Make a manipulation plus persuasion
I
check.
don't have those stats. Who in our group has manipulation?
I grab a hold of the note that he has, and I slap it down on the desk, and I slide it across, and I say, "Listen, do you not know who this man is? I can't believe they haven't passed word all the way across. We are absolutely owed the first class.
Yes.
Now, you can either give us the proper tickets, or we can get in touch with one known as Mr. Victor Lestrade. Don't know if you're familiar with the name.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know
not.
if you take me for a wig or not, but where I come from, no one is owed or entitled to anything. This is America, not namby-pamby Europe.
I have this letters.
Do I look like
Someone-
a European to you?
Someone please make a manipulation plus persuasion check for me.
I'm gonna spend willpower and re-roll through those.
You may.
All right, so I got
You're
5.
basically trying to bully this guy into first class.
I mean, we have this documentation, and it is very real.
Is this documentation you made with Mask?
It was with the first train station. I performed for them all those times, so they set me up with that
Between
contract.
Oregon and Cheyenne, or between Utah, Salt Lake, and Cheyenne.
No, I wish you just reminded me. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, so like I've been working with them.
Listen, that's okay. It's very in character for this Schmitty.
We're explaining how this contract
He doesn't
works,
know.
guys. Maybe the click now.
Yeah, not only did God forget, but
He takes the
Schmitty
paper-
didn't know.
He,
I
take,
have been
he takes the
performing on
paperwork.
train, free of charge, all the way down here for you guys.
He takes the
We were
paperwork.
talking.
He
You're
looks at
stretching
it and
it,
goes,
Ashley.
"This is from Ogden, Utah. How do
Yes.
I know that this isn't forged?
Call them up.
What does that even mean?"
Did they not invent a phone yet?
Pigeon man, get the birds going.
What does call him up mean?
There was a stamp.
Telegraph.
There's a stamp on there. I do remember a stamp.
Ow!
There was a stamp on there. Right? There was
Sending
like an
the
impression
text.
stamp.
It's gotta have like a
Nerd
seal.
at art.
It's gotta have one of those seal stamps. They stamp shit.
We can get this cleared up real fast. Just send a text message.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You know what, Ashes? Just show him.
What?
Show him some of your talent. Show him why
Yeah.
we got this letter. Show him. Sing him
I'm
a little
gonna show
ditty
him.
right now.
I'm gonna sing him
No,
a ditty.
Ashes. Sing him a ditty.
We're doing it.
Perform.
Give
I
me
don't know
a.
if this is.
Remember your rage. Remember your rage.
You don't have
got a lot of
performance. You don't have performance anxiety, do
My
you?
rage is very much in there. All of
It's
my.
very much an issue at this point, in my opinion.
Can I do like Jack back guitar sounds to have my guitar for a role here?
I'll beatbox in the background.
There you go.
Oh, Harley Morgan says y'all are 5 years off on the telephone. So
Yep.
Dang
5
it.
years off on the telephone. We still got
Mr.
telephone.
Graham
That guy's
Bell?
gonna feel awful stupid 5 years from now when he realizes what the fuck I was talking about.
Get
5
on
years
the
ahead of time.
You begin singing in the telegraph in the train station, and people stop. It's late. The sun has gone down in this part of town, and people are just watching, and they're stopping and they're listening and they're amazed. Smitty just seems to look He licks his hand, wipes it on his hair to bring it back a little bit, give it a little extra grease.
Smitty, my man.
And he doesn't seem impressed.
All right, Smitty, what kind of fucking tunes you like, my man?
If you're looking to get first class, you gotta pay for first class.
Look, we'll throw you a little bit of change.
I'll let you sit second class because you got such good paperwork. But if you want first class, you want to sit with the first class people. You gotta look like first class people.
I stand back and I gesture down my body. Does
gotta-
this look
I
anything
gesture
less than first class?
Down my body.
You gotta
And I
smell
want to
like
gesture at his. I want to gesture at his body.
You gotta
gesture, compare it to my body.
smell like first class people.
We'll be hitting up a bath.
You do not look like you don't look first class. But I'll let you ride second.
Why is
Fine.
it getting treated like a second class citizen every single
Yeah.
place I go?
I can't stand this. America. I want to sit in first class.
Do I look like a wig?
Yeah. Look like we have wigs to.
I don't know what that means. I
do
whispered
I.
to the Shadowheart. I'm just repeating what he said.
If you want us to act first class, we can. I'm gonna spit on my hand and wipe it through my fucking hair.
That's disgusting.
Shadowheart.
He goes,
Shadowheart looking mighty embarrassed by her company. She just offers a quiet little smile at the gentleman and flutters her eyes a little bit
oh,
and says nothing.
she's trying to flirt. She's trying to
Says
flirt. She's
nothing.
smiling and fluttering her eyes. Roll manipulation.
Oh yeah, give me a.
Why are you
Flirt with
saying
him.
that? I probably
You're
don't
flirting
even
with
have
him.
any manipulation.
You fluttered your eyes. You're good.
Give me
Flirt
some
with him.
manipulation plus subterfuge.
Okay, wait.
I mean, she ain't lying.
What was subterfuge?
Manipulation plus subterfuge.
It's in the second column at the very bottom.
Okay, well,
Their
I
skills.
have no subterfuge, so
just
there
your
is that.
manipulation.
What's your manipulation? Second
Ooh.
column as well in the middle. Oh,
Plus,
man.
And remember, you have your
Rage.
angry points.
So,
So
what?
2
Do I
rage
get
dice.
Yep.
So 2 rage dice.
Yep.
Hey,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
All right. We will see if he is overcome and smitten by your 2 successes.
I hope he's smitten. I hope he's so easy. I hope he
doesn't get
never
a
has
lot of-
anybody
Smitty
flirt
doesn't
with
get a
him.
lot of attention here.
Yes. He wants to be loved. Oh,
But not by this.
No, not by this.
by this.
He
Did he
wants
say
to be
that out
loved,
loud?
but not by this.
Did he say that out loud?
No, he doesn't say that out loud, but he says,
Okay.
he looks at, ma'am, you're going to need to back up and take a bath.
Oh, jeez.
All right. We got you. Look, we'll buy our second class tickets today. Tomorrow, we're going to have a talk.
Get your upgrade stamp ready for that first class.
Are you intimidating him with all the pieces on your back, the openly?
Sure, why not? I don't point to him, but he sees them.
All right, so he gets the implications. And he kind of sweatily wipes his forehead and says, okay. All right.
How much for the second class tickets?
That'll be $2.50 each.
$2.50 each?
$2.50 each.
How much money?
More than that. Let's go ahead and pay him. He's wanting $50 for first class tickets, though, so
saying,
that's
how
a
much-
big
how much-
upgrade. We definitely got. I mean, that's
You had at
what,
least- you had at
$5,
least
$10,
you had
$15
$50
Can I
worth.
ask him? Can I ask him if anyone here in the town owns any private car on this train?
Because that's not for. He goes, I can't divulge any information who might or might not be putting a private car on the train heading to Lake Blackwater.
You still looking at Ivy? I say to Ashes under my breath. low enough that this gentleman can't hear me say that.
No, I'm just looking to not ride second class. My whole thing
This is really important to them. If you
is
Chat,
It's not
Chat,
that
if
important to
you
me, but
haven't
it's important
noticed-
to my leader. So I got to figure this out.
Chat, if you have not noticed,
We're gonna go
first
through it
class
level.
has really become an issue.
needed. We're first class blind. This guy
I
here's
mean-
spitting on his own hair and telling us we're not first class.
King of the
He's not
Misfits
being
is
revved up
definitely
more.
right, though. We are first class.
He
right.
said we have to smell first class. What is he saying?
I don't even
He's
know what
saying
he
you
knows.
stink. And I stink. And
All right,
Asha
well, let's
stinks.
go- can we
And
go
these
find
three, and I
lodging?
gesture toward Morwen, Orin, and Orion, clearly stink.
Yeah, I wanted to shower the fuck up, guys. Let's go. Find
What,
some
you mean I
lodging.
smell like I've been stuck on this
No,
train for a
us
freaking
three
week?
here for some reason. I don't know what it is.
So I pull out
Shadowheart,
the
Elwyn and me, Song. We all smell a lot better than the other three.
I
I've
pull
just
out the
noticed.
roll of bills that I've collected from Ash's tips that he's gotten going. I've been carrying it for him since the train after the magic act that we just had to deal with. And I roll out $15 to be able to pay for everyone in the group here. I slide it across the counter to Schmitty. And as he goes to, if he goes to reach for it, I'm gonna leave my hand on it. And I'm gonna be like, I'm serious about that talk tomorrow.
He looks, all right. You say so.
Thanks,
And
Schmidt.
he takes the money. He takes out. He stamps out the tickets. Big old second class, second class, second class, second class, second class. And he slides them out underneath. There you go. Make sure you bring your ID.
Thank you, boss. Wait.
What?
I think in my head. I don't say that out loud. I think it in my head. I go,
I'm just messing
"We'll
with
be
you.
here
He
bright and
does, he
early."
does not say that.
Okay.
Do we have IDs in 1871? Somebody look that up. Chat.
I like
Somebody
this
go look
picture we
that up.
have
Do
right
they have
now.
IDs in 1871?
I'm gonna pocket all 6 of the tickets that we've got. For some reason, we lost the bard on that last stop. He left and he never joined this train again. So
I was about to actually bring that up. He did
I
not
think
want to
he's
go
gone.
so far east where the Weaver's so strong. And he was so far away from his territory that he had to turn back and head back toward Cheyenne, where he was from.
yep. Left in the middle of
homesick.
the night. Left
in the
us
middle
a
of the
very
night.
nicely handwritten note that I saw
Sang
while
you a
we were
song.
recovering. While I was sleeping, he was singing at me. That's how I healed up.
So, want to find ourselves a tavern, find some lodging, and then go adventure.
I mean, it
That's for the
ain't
night.
got to be a tavern, but we definitely need to find some lodging and then maybe have some time to shower up before we hit this train again. But I really wouldn't mind going out and seeing what's in this city.
I could use a prettier dress, apparently.
With what money? I just paid that man $15 for these second class tickets.
Shadowheart
I
wants
didn't
to
pay
go
for
with
this dress
dressmaker.
either.
Oh, you're wanting to commit larceny. I understand.
Shadowheart wants to go to a dressmaker.
No, she wants to steal one.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, a dressmaker, a dress taker.
Both?
Oh man, so I'm gonna walk out onto the street outside of the train station. I'm gonna kind of look around, observe my surroundings. No, it's obviously night, but electricity is real still yet, right?
It's gaslight, man.
Oh, it's gaslight.
Sputter and pop, struggling against the choking mist that rolls in from the rivers. Some corners have no lights at all, just flickering shadows that almost look like faces when you glance too long. Every so often, a street lamp goes dark, and you hear whispering just out of earshot. Some say the dead walk the lamplit streets of the 5 Points, replaying their final moments over and over again.
Does anything look like a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn?
No, nothing like that. There's lights coming in from some buildings, and you do see some what may be area of lodging. But as what do you want to do, Shadowheart? I'm asking Tindy what she wants to do. I've let you guys have the boys have talked a lot.
Yeah.
But she's muted.
Maybe not for chat, but mute for us.
Hi.
Hi.
Yo.
Talking about ice cream. What's up?
Oh, I understand.
Okay, now we get you.
She wants to go for ice cream. No logging. Ice cream.
No, apparently I need to go for a lovely deep soak in a bathtub. Where do we get one of those at?
Well, I think that's what we were just discussing of what we were going to do. I just want to know if you wanted to take the lead on trying to find that.
Yeah. I want, and I'm oddly kind of insulted that apparently I smell bad. I think I smell wonderful.
I don't know. You guys have been riding the train for at least 6 days.
It's kind of rough, you know.
I do like to roll in dead stuff.
I think that's why I'm so offended. Is I've been on a train for a week, and then he wants to act like I don't smell like I should be riding with the fancy people. I bet you those fancy people don't smell like they should be riding with the fancy people. After
Does plumbing exist yet?
Plumbing exists since Roman ages.
But you know what I mean.
Depends on
in
where
New York City.
Depends. So a lot of it, no, but I don't. I believe there's a lot of poo poo.
We're gonna be sharing some bath water, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, is that? I don't know. He said depends 3 times. I figured we were just shitting some kind of
sharing some
diaper
depends.
or something. Kind of a Western diaper.
All right, Shadowheart.
Oh, are you seriously Googling it right now?
I am seriously Googling it right now. That's a legitimate question. I should have thought about.
It's true. Yeah, how are we all shitting right now? I need to know.
For the rich, yes. For the rich,
I thought we were.
It was 1902 was when most of New York City had it.
I just thought we were
We're
doing
30
the
years
magic
too early.
of storytelling.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Figure out where the poopy goes.
We don't need to get that deep into it, but for the rich, there was indoor plumbing.
We don't
So we
check
officially
that
got that
box.
deep.
Yeah, we don't check that box.
We don't check that box. We ain't rich.
Well, I wanted to try to get in with the rich people.
Okay.
I just want to try to ride first class. I also wouldn't mind if we find a place with lodging that has like piano. I would like to start spreading some rumors about our boy Schmitty and in song form.
It's nefarious singing. it's the first diss track ever
It's
released.
about to say the same
It's
thing.
gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be.
All right. Well, Shadowheart, you mentioned you want to go find a bath. You care to go look around, see if you can find anything for us to stay in? I'm gonna keep a sharp eye out for villains.
Y'all need to be looking for clothes. Y'all want to be riding first class. He said we had to smell and look first class. That means we need new outfits. So y'all have to go find outfits. I'll go find a room.
Schmitty the real
But you're
man, you
gonna have
crusty
to
old fuck.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to give me some money.
All right.
Get us some clothes too. Give her.
I
give her
take
all
the roll.
cash.
No, we gotta find clothes. She's finding lodging. She says. We're going clothes shopping.
We're going clothes shopping.
I'm gonna take out the roll of tips that I've been carrying for the boss, and I'm gonna roll out $20 because it's just a night. But we should probably be able to get lodging for $20 here, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And still have some change left over, I hope. So I might hand you 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna imagine that leaves me with very few dollars still left in my hand from that set of tips from the 6 days being on the railroad.
Sounds like 15.
So, because I already gave 15 out, gave 20 to Shadowheart, so
And
that's
he said that you
$35.
had 50.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Okay, so we got $15 in a dream.
That's
So
all
we gotta
we
go
need.
find some clothes.
Yep.
How late is it?
How late is it?
Is it like nothing would be open late?
Things are closing now late.
Perfect.
Things
Go
are
quick
closing
then.
now.
All right. Shadowheart, you're up. Go find lodging. Then Ashes and I'll go searching for some
Right.
clothes store to rob. I mean, to buy stuff from.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like we got these outfits. So, yeah, I'm gonna start strolling the streets and
Well, if you're sold the
looking
streets
around
in
for
the...
something that looks like a lodging.
All right, well, you find lots of things that qualify for lodging. It all just really depends on where you want to stay. Are you looking for something a little more up class? Are you looking for something low class? Are you looking for something cheap? Are you looking for something like a hovel that can hold 6? Or are you looking for something real nice?
I'm looking for the best that $20 can buy me.
The best that $20 can buy you in 1871.
Probably
When you-
$20 in a week.
In a wink. Well, $2 is a lot. $20 is a lot of money where you're at right now. So you were told to find your way to Fifth Avenue, to the Fifth Avenue Hotel.
Sounds classy.
I want a bathtub.
You want a bathtub? This place has indoor plumbing.
Sign us up.
All right. So, located on 23rd and 5th Avenue, it's the absolute best luxury hotel in New York City. White marble facade, gas lighting throughout, very modern for the time, private baths in some rooms, unheard of luxury at the time, indoor plumbing, running cold and sometimes heated water, bellboys, fine dining, and central... The only problem is when you walk in, a very snooty-looking man approaches you and says, "Excuse me, young woman. How can I help you?"
Shifts to greenhouse.
I do not. Me and my companions have had the most dreadful time of being on a train for an entire week coming from out of the West. We could really use some modern conveniences if you do not mind. I need to go get cleaned up.
He looks at you. He judges you by your clothes. He seems offended by your scent. His nostrils flare slightly. His eyes roll back in his head just slightly as he tilts his weak chin up, and so he can look down his nostrils. And he says, "I believe you may have found the wrong hotel, my dear."
I believe my money says otherwise.
"Oh, your money." He smiles. "You have money. Very, very, very well. Come with me." And he brings you to the front. He brings you to the front desk, and he says to the woman behind Meredith, "This young woman says she has money and would like a room, and her 3 companions as well as weakened and burning behind you is Morwen, Orion, and Orin."
I'm starting to be worried this place doesn't accept money with how many times they said money there.
I think that's a fair assessment. Our disembodied selves say.
I'm sorry. Do you just not like money?
Meredith looks to you. "How many will be staying in the room? How many rooms will you need?"
How many rooms am I supposed to be getting? What?
I don't know how many rooms.
How many? You should. Well, I probably should have prepared her. We can't phone call her or anything to tell her. Like,
No,
she
you
should
have
ask how
cell
many
phones.
can sleep in a room. So, like, you should probably. Out of character, I would
3?
ask how many can sleep in a room, but just tell them you have 6 of us.
Yeah, that's true. Just tell me you have 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Room for 6 of us.
She turns around to a board with keys hanging on it, and she pulls off 3 keys. That'll be. She goes. She looks to you. She goes. That'll be $6. So she's got just a look.
I slap down my $20, and
And
I
the whole
tell
place goes.
She can't count. She can't count. She barely knows how to talk.
and I tell her, and you fetch me your room servant, your best room servant. I want fresh everything.
Yes, miss. She takes the 20.
That's all of the money. Holy shit.
She hands the keys. She takes the money. There's no how you get in the first class. And she takes the key. She gives you the keys, and she goes, and you guys are on the second floor.
Y'all sent somebody who can't read and can't count. And
Actually,
gave
we
her-
know you can count because you called us 2 legs instead of 4 legs. So screw you.
That's it. that is my basis of counting is 2 and 4 legs.
6 is 2 more than 4.
What is that
Yeah.
in legs?
You just count your legs again.
Yep. That's a literal nat 20 on a persuasion roll. It's so good. Oh my gosh! All right, we're strolling to find these clothes, right?
All right, so you're looking
Yeah,
for
we're gonna kill it, don't even worry.
clothes
Yes,
as it's getting dark.
I got $15 in my pocket left.
Oh, we're gonna get some thread. Don't you worry about it.
You're
Okay.
gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in your
Yes.
pocket.
Yes.
$15.
Macklemoreing it out of here. I'm wearing Granddad's clothes right now, so. Oh man.
right. So give me a wits plus awareness check to find an appropriate place to be shopping for clothes in Manhattan at night with the sun down.
The difficulty's lower by 2 because I'd spent my willpower on the train to sharpen my senses.
You found with the heightened senses, you find the place,
Okay.
I rolled as well.
and you
Oh.
really find the place.
You find a much better place.
As a matter of fact, you pull Nerdwire, you pull Elwin Bell out of a place he was about to walk into, as you just get the
Okay.
heebie-jeebies from it,
Yeah.
and you walk into a better place that seems to be selling clothes. He
And I
was
like,
walking.
this place here.
Yes. You were like, no, not that place, and you pull him out.
No, why not that place?
Because this one over here's got the look we're going.
I mean, that's fine, but
We need that first class look. This
is something wrong with that place over there?
Yes. When they have
Well, I kinda wanna go
advertisements
check that
in the
place out
window,
now.
You need to, no. See, when they sell stuff, for the nighttime funds. That's not normal clothes
Oh.
you can wear out in public.
Well, that seems pretty classy for
Yeah.
1871.
It was a very classy store. They sold very classy clothes, a very European cut, very foreign, a little anachronistic.
That's a vampire store, guys. Just to let you know, that's a vampire store. All right, no, I got you. Look up at the sign on the store across the street, scrawled in like a very fancy old English. It says Lestrades. All right, I willingly kind of turn back and I'm walking with Ashes into this store. It happens to be in the early days Macy's.
It's Jacobson Textiles,
Close enough.
as a matter of fact. It's Jacobson Textiles, and they have clothes of all sorts. They have dresses. They have suits. They have travel wear. All sorts of clothes. And they look a
we
little
getting
askance
stalked?
at you as you walk up with your rifle.
Don't mind that man. Just my bodyguard. Look, a musician here in town, making up a bit of a stir. We need us some new threads, and I ain't looking for the kind of stuff you ain't normally selling in the normal folk around here. I want something that turns eyes. When people comment on it, I want to tell them exactly what shop and what man I got those threads from. Think you can help hook me up for my next show?
Well, we make things, we mass produce what we make, but it is a fine quality indeed. But I don't know about how many heads you be turning. If you want to be turning heads, you might want to check the just down the street.
Lestrades?
The European.
God. All right, man. Way to sling business the other way. It looks like I'm heading across.
Well, I do have better quality, but if you're looking, I'm telling you, if you're looking to turn heads and you're looking for fashion,
I'm looking to turn
you
heads.
want the
I'm looking for
Europeans.
fashion. I guess I want the European.
Well, hold up. Let's find out how much he's asking for the clothes, since it's clearly so much less head-turny than theirs.
A nickel.
A nickel, my man. You got it. I'm going across the street.
I grunt as he starts heading toward the door.
Don't even worry about the sound my comrades making. That we've been having tum-tum issues for the last few weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's been a while since we felt the need. Okay. Ashes, what are you doing?
We're
I'm
going
just
across
gonna
the street. I need some good looks, man. We got to be looking good. I'm getting this first-class tickets. Ain't no mass-produced nickel-ass bullshit getting me into first class. If we have to fight a vampire or two to get us some clothing, I'm in. I don't even care no more. This is the finale, my man.
All right, at this point, we're going to take our 10-minute break.
I want to look.
We're going to take our 10-minute break right here, guys, and we will be right back. I will see you shortly, and we will get some bomb-ass clothes for this crew. All right.
Under moonlight shadows ride, yet in the desert winds we hide. Dusty boots and outlaw pride, with my posse by my side. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Cards played in a smoky room, eyes that hint of cryptic doom. Whiskey burns away the gloom, road to reckoning resume. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore. Night's embrace a velvet cloak, bars and gunfire, phantom smoke. a joke. Echoes in the canyon roar, ghostly whispers from before. Wild hearts seeking something more, dancing with fate we adore.
Dusty boots on creaky floors, hushed voices behind closed doors, whiskey sour sins confessed, tavern bustling more or less. Candles flicker, shadows play, murmured secrets night and day. Cards and poker chips collide, schemes and plans they try to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Pistol gleam in dim-lit room, danger lurks amidst the gloom. Villains meet in corners tight, shadows deepen with the night. Lonesome fiddle tunes they sway, lost souls wander night to day. Rich or poor from far and wide, everyone's got something to hide. Shadows dance on wooden walls, laughter echoes through the halls. Men in dark suits whisper low, what they plot you'll never know. Years tangle like silk threads tight, lost in the bend of a shadowed night. Echoes whirl like ghostly rhyme, spinning me wild through labyrinth time. Forgotten faces glance then stray, hands of clocks don't ever play. On the edge of dusk to dawn, in the twist of time I've been drawn. Tumble through that ragged trance, in this strange and wicked dance. Timeless halls and crooked smiles wander here for endless miles. Midnight chimes, haunting call in the blur where moments fall. Every tick a crack so deep, memories I've failed to keep. Fleeting whispers chase the winds, where the past and future blend. Caught between each striking beat, in the churn of time's heartbeat. Back and forth in this parade, days and nights begin to fade, drifting like a phantom's tear. Round and round the years are near.
Welcome back, everyone. It's me. I didn't mean to scare Song of Ashes there. It's like I really did.
Long pause.
You got a long pause and a heavy intro. We'll get you every time.
Yeah.
It's me. It's Commodore Z coming back with some more tabletop RPGs. So having some more fun here with some Werewolf, the Wild West, Rage Across Lake Blackwater. We had just taken a 10-minute break, folks. So thank you for finding us. We were doing a little bit of trying to live the first class life in 1871 Manhattan on an overnight trip before we can leave for Lake Blackwater. So as the sun has gone down, the moon has gone up. Long ago, somebody left with the cup.
Perfect.
But
We gotta
right
find that
now,
cup, guys.
Elwyn Bell and Song of Ashes are pursuing commerce at European Imports, a shop in downtown Manhattan, not far from the Fifth Avenue Hotel that Tindy Shadowheart has just acquired rooming at.
We don't know where she went to go acquire room.
You don't know where she went.
That's a problem.
This just happens to be.
I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry about it.
I
Okay.
believe she's on it. She's got it covered.
I'm going to make sure you know.
You enter this.
Send that carrier pigeon.
You enter the shop that Elwyn almost entered.
I don't enter yet.
You don't enter yet. Okay, tell me what you do as you approach it.
Flipping into an alley or something right behind it, we're gonna do a quick transformation to burn off some.
Oh, are we now?
I want to look around and make sure no one's watching. My eyeballs.
I'm gonna stand at the end of the alleyway and kind of like keep an eye
Stand
out.
at the end. The one.
Let me do wits plus awareness real quick.
Do a wits plus awareness and all that. Do any test you would do if
at the end of the alleyway, you see 8 sets of eyes.
Jesus.
Spider?
Is that cats or something? Oh,
Spider.
Okay.
You're growling as 8 sets of
That could be
eyes
one.
are menacing you from the end of the alleyway.
Is it just one growling spider?
No,
Is it all the
it's
eyes, or-
8 growling dogs.
Oh.
Okay, I was making sure it wasn't just like another
Eight sets
spider.
of 2 eyes. Yeah, I don't know. The eyes thing was. You see pairs of eyes. There was
Pairs of
It's
eyes.
only dogs though. It's
8
only
sets
dogs.
of eyes.
Go for it.
8 sets of eyes. 16 fucking eyeballs.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I didn't think about that either.
Green for sure.
They're trying to burn that out.
Do I need to roll dice for
Two-
shift?
two-
Yes.
two-
No,
rage.
it's dogs. It's dogs.
But it's
It-
8.
He burns
It's
one.
8
You
dogs.
burned one
It's
off.
8 dogs.
You burned one off.
Okay, I burned one off,
But you went to Krenos.
Yep.
but I went into Krenos.
You're
It's
gonna have
8
to kill
dogs.
something.
You have to kill something
Yeah.
now.
Oh no! Now you're murdering dogs.
No, I just
I
gotta lose
didn't
a
tell him to
willpower
do that.
whenever I don't kill it.
Yeah, you gonna spend a willpower?
You're going to spend the willpower not to kill these dogs?
And then I want to shift back. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean the dogs. Yeah, no, I'm not killing them.
Shift down to Glabro.
I'm gonna shift down to Galabro.
Yeah.
Roll a dice
yeah.
for that, yes.
So you lost one rage. You lost another.
Yeah, 2 rage.
So you're down to 2 rage.
Good.
And
I
then you
also
can
lost
shift to
one
Hamid
willpower.
for free. No, you don't have to
to
spend a
Hamid.
willpower to shift out of Glabro.
Oh, sick. Perfect. That's what I'm doing. That's our event. Now we're gonna go into the shop.
Oh wait, no, we're not done with the dogs yet. Now that
the dogs.
you shifted Krinos, shifted the Glabro. Now that you've shifted back to human, now they see that you can be vulnerable.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And they feel cornered because they are trapped in the alleyway.
Naturally.
So they begin approaching you, teeth bared,
Okay.
backs arched, tails tucked underneath their butts.
Okay.
What did you just do, Nerdwire?
Shift to Hispo.
You shift to Hispo. Okay. All right. And you lose a rage.
Yep.
Okay,
how much rage do you have now? 1.
I'm gonna run away from the dogs toward the entrance.
Okay.
Just gonna leave me holding the bag? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna bare my teeth and snarl at them. What do I need to roll to make
Strength
that?
plus
Hopefully
intimidation.
Okay, strength.
Yep. You get +2 because you're in Hispo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Very nice. And I'm just going to say that you succeeded because you only have 4 dice to... Oh, yeah. And there's nowhere for them to go, though. There's nowhere they're completely backed into a corner. And they just they just lay over and they roll over and they show their throats.
Peeing on themselves.
Basically just peeing on themselves, exactly.
Okay. So I'm gonna
You intimidated some dogs. Way to go, big boy.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I did a good job doing that. I intimidated a pack of dogs, mind you. An entire pack.
We were angry. We went into an alley. We came out, and we're much happier now.
I'm gonna have to shift back to Hamid to be able to come out of this alley first, though, and hope that they don't lose their minds again. So I'm gonna shift to Hamid, and I'm gonna keep an eye on them as I'm shifting to Hamid, so they don't surprise attack.
No, there's still There's still acting stuff looking.
Okay, all right. So then I start to follow Ashes into this European fashion store.
Okay, the European Emporium imports.
Yes.
As you enter, the building is there are wooden mannequins covered in clothing everywhere. Multiple fashions, wonderful fashions, just wonderful cuts that you're not used to seeing here in the United States. You wouldn't be used to seeing anyway because you're from the future. But it is just a beautiful store. There's dresses, there are suits, there's children's clothes, there's a little bit of everything. But it's all high fashion. It's all high quality.
I'm going to kind of stay over near the door, keeping an eye on Ashes as he goes in to approach whoever's in there.
As you open the door,
I'm inside.
There's a ding as a bell rings. Ding, ding.
I'm going to step through, and I'll nod to Elwyn to watch the door. Then I'll approach the man at the counter.
I'm just going to continue to keep an eye on him from a distance.
It's a woman behind the counter.
Evening, ma'am.
She says,
"Sorry, you look a little masculine for like."
One second, I let my dog into my room.
It's a portly woman with a little bit of a mustache.
My bad, ma'am.
Oh man.
She's a severe-looking woman, very thin, very pale skin, hair very high up, very Mrs. Havisham, but not old, but very dressed Mrs. Havisham in a dusty, moldy old dress.
Moldy?
Yes.
What?
Not moldy, oldie.
Oh,
okay.
Oldie.
I heard moldy too.
It's an old-fashioned dress for the time period.
Like, fuck. I thought this was back because she got there Goodwill.
How may I help you? We're closing shortly.
No problem. Hopefully this will quick. I am a performer traveling, heading out east here coming from the west, and we've been performing several areas.
Hold on 1 second, please. 1 second.
Yep.
Those dogs want back in. They're like, I want out. Now I'm back in. I've been there. No, I thought he said moldy dress too. I was like,
Dude,
moldy.
I was like, gross.
Like,
We're
why
in
is
the
she
wrong
moldy?
place.
This
I'm
is
like, damn it, ma'am. Apparently we're going across the street again.
how does Tenderly, not Shadowheart, feel about us walking into a den of vampires?
We don't know it's
It
vampires,
makes me
right?
stoked for me being sent off to go take care of the easy task.
All alone bath time. That's what you get.
Yeah,
and we're
exactly.
gonna die
That's
here,
what I'm.
so.
Y'all are gonna come back, and I'm gonna be having a beverage and soaking in the tub, and y'all are gonna be so pissed. This is what you've been doing.
Oh, I'm planning on soaking in that tub when we get back.
Meanwhile, you got Orion there doing helicopter dick right beside of you in that tub. He's like, I ain't gonna let anybody
he's in his
get in
own
that tub by
room.
themselves.
Yeah, she
No,
definitely would have
he's in
locked
his
him
own
out.
room. He
She
ain't
snarled
over
at
here.
him. She snarled at him, said, hey, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's my bathtub.
Your room's the one across the way.
Mm,
Threw a key at his chest, it hits the floor.
get on with yourself.
Oh, man.
This is
Chat.
mine and Pete's room. You get out of here.
Well, I see me and Ashes get to sleep together. This is
I
perfect.
figured the two of you would be keeping a room.
Perfect. Is it a single bed? What have you seen when you went into your room? Is it a single bed, two beds?
Yeah.
Guys,
Well,
we had
he
to
said-
call.
Where the